They all had weird haircuts in space. And then the second movie, it was like crew cut / rat tail.
Yeah.
And then third movie, perm.
His hair was prettier in the third movie.
It's a shame that they had to put a helmet on it after that. Because Darth Vader really had some good haircuts.
I mean, the majority of it fell out. Well, it was burnt off.
Oh, that's right.
They did put a helmet on it, but he was burnt. I mean,
he could have gotten a wig.
Strands.
Come on.
He was very Gollum-esque when he had no limbs. It was almost like a Monty Python moment too, because he's still just like talking shit. He has no limbs. He has one arm. His face is just burnt off, and he's like, "I hate you."
Still not giving up. Just the Benedict Cumberbatch being a white guy situation.
Yeah, which I understand that why people are hating on Benedict Cumberbatch. When I understand why the people hate the decision that they cast a white guy.
I just hate white people. The whole movie should be
naturally
people of different ethnicities that are not white. I want black Star Trek is what I'm really looking for.
Which people of color would you assign the various positions on the Enterprise?
Well, right off the bat, who's the black counterpart for Chris Pine?
Will Smith. I mean, he's older. He'd be older Kirk, but Will Smith is my Kirk.
Oh man, I was going to say Will Smith too, but he is older. There is like no young black star. They're kind of like all old dudes.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure. What about, Gambino? Donald Glover.
Oh my God, you're right. Yes, he would be a great Captain Kirk.
Donald Glover would be good in any of the positions.
It's
you know
true.
what? Are we changing the ethnicities of people that are already a different ethnicity? Like, is Sulu going to be like something completely different, like Persian?
No.
Sulu's Abed.
You can't change Sulu.
From Community. I don't know what his name is. Yes, I do. Danny Pudi. Putty. I pronounce that's bad.
I don't know which one it is.
In all honesty, what I would like to see in Star Trek, if they changed all the ethnicities to different people, what would be great is if they took the guy that is literally, he's like trying to eradicate everybody below him, because that sounds like a white dude, doesn't it? Like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like maybe Khan is the only person that should be white. Because he does the things... Because
he does think of himself as superior.
Yeah, he kind of does the thing that like white people are most
Holy
famous
shit.
for.
I didn't even think about that when I was watching the movie.
That's infamous for.
How much white guilt I don't have, and I should have. I should have much more humility when watching horrible white people commit horrible acts.
Yeah, because like when I saw that, and I saw that, like originally I was like, oh no, it's pretty bad that they changed, this ethnic person to just a white guy. But then I thought about it and was like, maybe they should have changed everybody else to a different ethnicity. And then made the guy that oppresses them, or at least attempts to take them over and oppress them, the white guy.
Yeah.
Because that just kind of makes sense.
The guy who sees himself as better than everyone else.
The only cast member that actually made sense
was Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm from Kentucky, where everybody just thinks outside the box.
Oh, okay.
Where we're known for,
the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, horses and bourbon.
Have you met Orb?
No. Yes.
Oh.
Everybody in Kentucky. They just take him on a tour through our cities. He just walks slowly.
I don't know if you run into him at bars or something.
Yeah. No, he's a dick in real life. He really. It all went to his head. Orb, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, nay. No, he's the robber, the guy that's like travels on train tracks and goes through the city and robs people, and he kidnaps Dennis.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, it's like a dark movie.
This is riveting. Can you just tell me the plot of Dennis the Menace so I don't have to see it?
I will absolutely tell you the entire plot. So,
have you been to the
Derby?
Yeah, what's the Kentucky Derby place called?
Churchill Downs.
Have you been there?
I have been to Churchill Downs. I have never been to the Kentucky Derby. I actually went on a day. It was just like a random summer day where they were running live horses. And when you see the Derby on television, like everybody's dressed up and they have like big hats and ties and full suits and, sundresses and all that stuff.
It's like the Easter of gambling.
Yeah, exactly. It's very high class and low class at the same time.
Yeah.
But the day that I went, like there was a guy in like cargo shorts and a wife beater, and like it was and I didn't wear like a full suit or anything, but I wore like a nice button up and some khakis.
Yeah. And
I felt so out of place. I didn't know you weren't supposed to dress up
for any
when
other
it wasn't
day.
The Kentucky Derby. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, start us off.
I don't know how to do that.
This is so
I'm glad that you just
fucking
gave that
professional.
To me.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I don't want to do it, so I'll just nonchalantly push it off on you. And we'll see if he comes up with something good.
Did you ever pick out actors that you like pretended to hang out with as a little kid?
Oh no, but I wish I had.
Oh, I had two.
That sounds like something I would have done.
I had two. We were the three best. We were just three great friends. We shared a lot of laughs, a lot of love. It was Jake Lloyd.
You have to remind me who Jake Lloyd is.
Young Anakin.
Oh, of
baby
course.
Anakin. Well, first of all, because of his inspiring performance. And just overall likability in that film. And secondly was Alex D. Linz, who was Max Keeble.
Of Max Keeble's Big Move.
Of Max Keeble fame.
Of the pinnacle film, Max Keeble's Big Move.
And also the smash hit Home Alone 3.
Oh, man. What a career.
And I remember like a lot of things. Like I remember at some point he knocks out his teeth. Or
I do remember
he's
that.
playing with his dentures and he puts the chiclets in to the dentures.
Of course.
As a replacement.
Classic gag. Who could forget? Chiclets in the teeth. Comedy gold. You got to imagine the screenwriters at that point were like, chiclets
sitting in a room
in
and just lost
dentures.
their mind when they
All
came
right.
up that.
We're taking lunch. I think that's a day. It's only 2, but chiclets in teeth. We can go home.
Oh, we have stumbled upon something great here. Keep that level of writing up. This movie will never die. There'll be podcasts in the future all about Dennis the Menace.
Didn't Dennis the Menace have a little bald friend?
Well, once they start dying, their batteries start going down. Don't they start sounding like more and more demonic?
Yeah, I do remember.
I never
that.
had a Furby. My parents wouldn't let me get one.
Oh, I had one.
That was a really traumatic thing for me too. Like, I can't believe that my parents are so awful at raising me that they won't let me have a little animatronic.
That they won't let you raise your own
bear.
little piece of shit.
They're like, hey, here's a Tamagotchi.
They knew that they did such a bad job with you that they couldn't trust you with another living thing, even if it wasn't really alive.
I can't hug a Tamagotchi. Mom.
But you can clean up its poop.
Yeah, this is like having a pen pal that I kill every time.
I've been there, and there was a machine where you could play like virtual horses. Like it was pretty much a video game. Have you seen this?
I did not.
I think they have it at like Dave and Buster's as well. You you like birth a horse, and then you can race that horse against other people.
Wait,
it's pretty great.
So part of the video game is birthing the horse. Like, is there a button you press?
There is a button. There's like a birth the horse button. Well, you choose the male and you choose the female. I don't know what a male horse and a female horse is called, but you choose the two of them, and then you make a horse, and then you get to name it, and then as like a save state for this game, you print out a card with your horse's name on it, and you can come back later and put it in. So now I just have this card in my wallet that says Mr. Awesome on it, and a picture of a horse. And everyone's always like, what's that?
Of
And
a
I
horse
have to explain it every time.
No less.
Yeah, I know. You're like, well, one time I gave birth to this horse, and his name is Mr. Awesome. It's no Orb. I really thought I was thinking outside the box with Mr. Awesome, but Orb has beat me 110%.
It's so simple. And yet, I've never heard of anything named Orb. Not even in science fiction. Do you know anybody in science fiction named Orb? It seems like an obvious choice.
Now there will be some sort of horse. Someone's going to take up like an anti-gambling thing, and Orb is going to be like the villain. Because you know how like science fiction is always like political.
Oh yeah.
Like what's Ender's Game is like a homophobic book.
I didn't know
assume. Orson Scott Card is very homophobic.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never read it, but I've
never read it either. I'm just assuming.
I didn't know this. This is something I didn't know. Because I think people have told me to read that. Said it was really good.
They're homophobic.
They had completely ulterior motives. This is shocking. I'm actually still horrified by a horse birthing button on a video game.
Well, it's an arcade
traumatizing game. Yeah, but that's not better.
They get away with more in the arcades. That's where you get the full blood effect on Mortal Kombat. It's where you get to birth a horse.
Yeah.
It's one and the same.
Pulling out somebody's spine seems less violent than just watching a horse birth and being the person to birth it.
It's natural. It's natural that one. This polygons are coming out of this other polygon. Yeah, the graphics are not good, by the way. And all of the dependency of the horse is on carrots. Kind of like in Ocarina of Time with Epona.
They spent so much time on the storyline that they didn't have any money left over in the budget.
The backstory.
They really got
the birthing of the horse correct, and then it was the racing that they were just like, eh.
Yeah, they'll be so shocked by this point, they won't even be into the horse racing. We don't have to put that much effort into it.
When you get to name a horse, there's really nothing else at that point. I mean, that's what everybody wants to do.
We have this game that we play where we say all of Anakin's lines from any movie, any of the movies with Bill Cosby's voice.
Okay.
It's a great drinking game. which you just, it's not like nobody has to drink, you just drink and then do it.
Oh yeah, everybody wins.
But you have to be, like that line in particular is, I slaughtered them all. Not just the men, but the women. And then I zippity zap to the children.